Catherine's out, apparently, but the King's in. As ever, let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you today, and as ever, thank you so much for joining me. Yes, I'm talking to you. You all right? Yes, well you just look a bit peaky. You're all right now. I know, people think I'm daft, doing this, but it is good, isn't it, as I've often said here on the show, to just check in with people and see if they're all right. A lot of people are saying to me, Neil, you sound a bit gravelly. Well, gravelly, sort of northern saying for a bit of a bad throat. That cold moved down, you know what it's like? Stuck on the chest now. It's annoying, isn't it? You go to bed lathered in Vicks. Have you noticed that? Vicks Vapor Rub, do you know that one? Oh, and then when you get on the tube in the morning, everybody's sniffing around. What's that smell? And you realise it's you. Have you noticed that? Oh, it's awful, isn't it? Doesn't matter what you do in the shower. Can't get rid of the smell of Vicks, can you? Works a treat though. At least you sleep soundly. Yes, medical tips on this show too. You can't believe it, can you? Should have Dr. Neil underneath this name strap, Absolutely. Back as ever to your royal story of the day. So like many people, I feel incredibly sorry for the Princess of Wales. And obviously I'm not just talking about her health issues, but when you're not feeling your best and everything's going on around you, the events that you normally attend, maybe it's just a yearly barbecue with friends or just meeting up every year for that girly lunch or something. Do you know what I mean? The problem now that Catherine has is that she can see the royal life unfolding. And sadly for her, she's not part of it right now because she's not well enough. And as I say, it's very difficult. My other person I feel very sorry for is none other than Camilla, our Queen Camilla. She must have a very tough time with His Majesty the King because he literally is rattling through a lot of these engagements, looking absolutely brilliant, by the way, the other evening at the Royal Opera House in the very heart of London, even taking a curtain call. Good for him, If you've been in that situation, if you can do as many things as possible to cheer yourself up, it works, doesn't it? But here's the bigger problem. You may have read this, but I want to just correct the story so that you and I know first the true background story. One of the big events as ever is the official birthday, of course, of the monarch trooping the colour. Wonderful event, and I've covered it many times now. And it is just magical. Whatever people say, it draws a massive crowd. You see those wonderful horses and soldiers, and everybody really is in a good mood, normally because, of course, it's June and we're hopeful of the weather. I don't know if you know this, and I'm sure all royal watchers like your educated selves do, but the reason why this was picked so that the official birthday could be celebrated in better weather, well, whatever the monarch's birthday is, which we know Prince Charles is in November, you realise the reason why they move it to the centre of summer. Strange thing, isn't it? Maybe you and I should have official birthdays. Now, apparently His Majesty the King wants to appear on horseback, but here's the deal. That was all going to be, yes, fine and dandy until this issue happened, as we saw last month, with the horses charging through London. And his medical team have advised it's just not wise. What if somebody in the crowd was to fire a shot or spook the horse? The other option is for him to arrive in a carriage, but he feels that this will make him feel not, zippy, ziggy, healthy, youthful, whatever. I know, he's 75 years old, but you've got to understand we all have a little bit of an ego. So this is the battle that the Queen is now literally battling against, because obviously she realises it's an event that he doesn't want to miss. He's down to attend now, but how he attends remains to be seen. If you wanted my advice, and I'm sure he doesn't, I would suggest not attempting the horse. I think that's way too risky. But appearing in a carriage opposite Camilla the Queen, I think the crowd simply would be thrilled just to see them and him looking better than ever. But I don't know about you, let's be honest ladies, because this is really a question for you. Can you truly make your fella do? Or would he be like King Charles? I'm doing this. And Camilla simply rolls her eyes. Ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of a pollen hit London.